Guys, in this video we will be going through some real useful scenarios where we can use the Comet browser for. So Comet isn't just another browser which has AI in it. When you are actually working on that particular browser, the assistant can actually read your screen. It can also write your screen, like if there are some sort of forms that are to be filled or some sort of input that is to be given, it can do that as well. And it can take the entire control of your screen and it can perform different operations in order to achieve the solution. Sounds interesting, right? So let's get started with the video. So at the start we'll just go through some simple scenarios where we can use Comet, and then we'll go through some of the advanced scenarios where we can use Comet for. So let's go with the first scenario. Here I have different tabs open, so there are some tabs regarding productivity. Maybe we have Notion here, and we have some tools regarding stock market here, and also we have some websites so we have some websites regarding shopping. So let's try to categorize these websites into tabs so that or we can call it as groups, so that we can actually go ahead and make these more productive. Whenever we want to go with a task, we can open that particular group. So I'll just go through this particular assistant here. Okay, so I'll just try to paste this simple prompt. I'll ask it to analyze all my open tabs and organize them by category. So if I just try to send the request, now as you can see, it is going to go through all the open tabs, and as you can see, we have now the categorized tabs in three different categories. One is productivity, and we have finance here, and also we have shopping. So in this way, if you have lot of different tabs, in order to clean your mess, you can actually use this technique to categorize your tabs into groups. So the next scenario that we are going to look at is summarizing the tabs that we have. Let's say in my case, I'm actually now creating the video on Comet, right? So I just opened up three tabs and I want to get the gist out of all these three tabs in order to understand or in order to create the video. So I'll just try to give this simple prompt. I have three tabs open about AI browsers and Comet. Don't worry about the prompts. I'll leave all these prompts in the description at the end of the video. So you can just download all these prompts and you can test them out. So I'll just try to give this prompt, and let's see what we are going to get. As you can see, it is now going through the tabs that we have now, and it is going to go through all the information, and it's going to summarize the information for me to understand it easier. So now as you can see, we have the summary here. So this is another approach that you can actually use this for. So the next scenario that we are going to look at is creating an N8N workflow, or getting the help of assistant in order to create the N8N workflow. So we'll just go through a basic workflow. We'll just try to get the transcript of a YouTube video, and then we'll try to summarize it with the ChatGPT API or something like that. And we'll try to make some errors intentionally and try to ask our assistant to actually solve it. Let's see if it can actually, if you want, you can directly go ahead and build out the entire system or entire workflow using the Comet. So let's just go ahead and try that out as well. So I just gave it a basic prompt to build out the workflow that I just told you. So let's just go ahead and try to build this. As of now, it can come up with the right modules that we need in order to build the workflow. But as you can see, it now completely took the control, and I'm not actually doing anything. It is now actually going to add all those modules. But the issue here is we did not actually give it the API that we are going to call, or the credentials of the OpenAI, right? So that is going to be the problem that we have to fix it ourselves. If you are, without just the API key, whatever the things that you want to give, you can directly go ahead and give the assistant. It can go ahead and perform all the tasks. Let's just wait and see what it does. It is now actually writing the prompt that we need to summarize the YouTube transcript. So so as you can see, we just now got the entire prompt that we need in order to get the summary of it. Yeah, that's it. Now, as I have told you, we have now the modules that the assistant is created. So as you can see, we now also have some sort of parameters and the endpoints that it came up. So these are not the real endpoints. We have to fix these. So if you have the endpoints details, if you can give it the endpoint details, it can directly add those details here. So in my case, I'll directly do it manually. I'll just use this API from Rapid API. So I have now added the endpoint and the headers as well. So I'll just try to run this or execute this step. Now we have to get the transcript of the video ID that we have provided, right? So let's see, we have an error here. Let's try to understand what's the problem here. So it says the endpoint / transcript does not exist. So the problem here is the assistant directly used the post method, right? So the thing that we have to use here is get. So that's the issue. So let's just try to run this step once more, and as you can see, we now have the entire thing in our place. So let's just try to go ahead and ask ChatGPT to summarize this, and I'll just try to add a credential like my API key. I now have the API key, and I'll just try to click save, and we have added the credential successfully. So let's just try to go ahead and use this model. Like, we'll just use the 4.0 mini. I think that would work. And the transcript that we have to put in here is going to be, let's just add the description, and let's just execute the step. I mean, the prompt that is written over here is not written by me. It is automatically written by the assistant. So yeah, we also have the transcript here. Yeah, that's how. So you can also use assistant from Comet in order to create N8N workflows. If you have any errors that you find here, or if you want to directly create the workflows using assistant from Comet, you can do that. Like, as it has the entire control of your screen, it can read your screen, or it can take the control of your screen and perform the operations. So this is the other scenario that I just want to show you. And let's now go to the next scenario. So guys, the next scenario that we are going to look at is with the YouTube Studio. Trust me, this is going to be the most exciting scenario that we are going to look in this particular video. So if you want to usually come up with some content ideas, or if you want to understand what's working or what's not working, you will be checking with your analytics, right? So you have to go through all these numbers, and you have to understand what's working and what's not working. So I'll just try to open the Comet here, and I'll just try to ask it this particular prompt. Don't worry, I'll provide you all these prompts by the end of this video. Don't worry about that. So this prompt is going to give me the content ideas that I can go ahead with the KPIs, like the key performance indicators, based on the real data that is there on my YouTube Studio dashboard. This is not some random data. So let's just try to send the prompt, and let's see what we are going to get. This is now going to take the control of the entire screen, and it is going to analyze the entire dashboard with all the numbers and with my videos, and what's performing, what's not performing, and it's going through all this. As you can see, I'm not actually doing anything. It's now taking the control of the screen and performing all the operations. I'll see you once we have some sort of output here. Guys, we now have the results. Let's just go ahead and look at the results that it actually provided. So the content performing, this is the prompt that I have given. So let's see, this is the best performing video. So yeah, that's the best performing video in my channel. And as you can see, it came up with the exact numbers that are there from the YouTube Studio dashboard. And as you can see, this is the interesting part here. I'll just try to enlarge it. So the typical videos here are the high initial traction is around 20 seconds to 47 seconds. And for the long videos, the subscriber impact, and for the short videos, the subscriber impact, everything is shown with data here. So this is if you want to go through this manually and get all these information, how much time would it take? So this is now completely I just got it in maybe 2 minutes or so. So yeah, and we have all the different stuff here, so you just have to give it the prompt that for what you need, and it's going to give you the information for sure from the dashboard or from the YouTube Studio dashboard. And it gave me the optimization. So the content portfolio optimization here is 55% ultra short or short trending tool videos that I have to make, and 25% medium depth guides, and the 10% deep technical workflows that I have to create. This is all based on the data. It's not something that is actually, it's not something that it's hallucinating and giving you. So all the targets or the key performing indicators that we have to measure are given here. So yeah, this is one sort of use case or one sort of scenario. And the next scenario that we will be looking is also going to be from the YouTube Studio dashboard. So when you'll be able to create the best content is when you try to understand your audience perfectly. So we have a prompt for that as well. So I'll leave this prompt as well by the end of the video. So I'll just give out this prompt, and let's see, we now have to get the audience psychology or audience persona that we can use to in order to create better videos. So if you understand the audience who are actually watching your videos, you can actually go ahead and create the best content tailored for those particular audience, right? So let's just wait and see the results for it. And now it created the entire audience person or audience psychology kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, like if you just check out with this, everything is going to be based out of data that is available on the YouTube Studio dashboard. And all these advanced, I mean, to be honest with you, even I did not check all these advanced analytics or all these advanced comparisons from my YouTube Studio dashboard, but it went ahead and completely added some filters and took the information and created or analyzed the content. So yeah, these are some of the use cases that, I mean, there are ton lot of other cases that I'm actually using this combination, the YouTube Studio combination and the assistant combination. So I leave all the prompts that I'm actually using in the description. You can get them completely for free. And yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you find this video helpful. And there are other scenarios that you can use Perplexity Comet for. Like, I mean, so you can use it for shopping. Let's say if you want to find a product, you can ask it for the website which has the lowest price for that particular product, and you can go ahead and buy that product from that particular website. And you can ask it to read all the 100 emails that are there on your Gmail and try to categorize them or try to reply to the priority emails or some sort of important emails. And I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can go ahead and use this particular browser. If you are with the premium subscription, I think you will be getting it like the $20 subscription. Most of the Airtel users might have claimed the subscription. So for Airtel users, you'll be getting 12 months of Perplexity Pro subscription for free. I think with the Pro plan, I think you'll be able to download it. And yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to download the prompts. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.